What is the best way to earn some passive income through your crypto? Hodling crypto in cold storage over a longer period of time is one of the unwritten rules and strategies for keeping your cryptocurrency safe while growing your wealth in future, especially when we see new all-time highs in an extended bull market. But it doesn't earn you any interest if it's just sitting in a cold wallet somewhere, although as we've just mentioned, that is certainly the safest option. And in a bear market or uncertain market, I personally think that is the best bet for most people, depending on your level of knowledge and experience in crypto and your risk tolerance. But how can you earn some interest on your crypto? And more importantly, how can you understand and avoid the risks involved in doing so? So please do like this video and subscribe to the channel so I can continue to offer more content for you in future. And please remember that nothing covered in this video is financial advice, but is simply education. And let's jump straight in and take a look at how you can earn passive income on your crypto. The first option you have is staking, which can be seen as similar to a traditional savings account where you deposit funds and earn interest on this, because you'll deposit your crypto on a DEX or decentralized exchange and earn interest on this in return. On some crypto platforms, you'll need to lock your cryptocurrency for a certain amount of time before you can withdraw, and on others, you can deposit and withdraw whenever you choose to, 24/7. But as well as receiving interest on the crypto you stake, you are often able to participate in the governance of the proof of stake cryptocurrency. But I get asked a lot, where does actually the interest come from that you earn on a decentralized platform? Well, most of this will come from the transaction fees that users have to pay when they transact on the DEX. Some platforms may also link this with their tokenomics in terms of providing stakers with their native token, which is obviously inflationary. And I think it's important to say that in this video, I'm not looking at centralized exchanges, such as the earn options that you can find on them, which some jurisdictions have even banned. And I'm focusing more on DeFi, which is obviously decentralized finance, so shouldn't have a centralized figure that can lose or misuse your staked crypto. This should be locked and stored safely on the platform in smart contracts instead, with you receiving a token such as an LP token in return, which I'll mention a bit later in this video. And one of the obvious risks with staking is that you're normally giving up custody of your cryptocurrency and depositing onto a platform. So if this platform gets hacked, you could lose your funds. And I would always advise doing your own research. And I did a video on how to properly research a cryptocurrency project recently, a link to which you can find here and in the description. But one small tip if you are interacting with DeFi platforms is to set a maximum spending cap. So for example, if you held 20 ETH in your wallet, as per the example here, but you only wanted to stake 2 ETH of that onto a platform, then you could add this into the custom spending cap box as part of the smart contract, so that if the platform was compromised, any potential bad actor couldn't drain the content of your wallet, which would be the remaining 18 ETH in your wallet, just the part you added on the platform, which would be 2 ETH in this case. Linked with staking in terms of how you receive interest is liquidity mining, or providing liquidity to a decentralized platform. This is where you would connect a wallet to a dApp or decentralized application and add crypto into a liquidity pool. You will normally, but not always, need to add 2 cryptocurrencies into the pool, often with a 50-50 split in terms of the dollar value at that time. In return for adding this liquidity into the pool, you'll receive an LP token, standing for liquidity provider or liquidity pool token that I mentioned earlier, which essentially represents the value of the 2 cryptocurrencies which you've deposited into the liquidity pool. And you can see an example of some pools here with pairs, so ETH and DAI in the first one, ETH and USDC in the second liquidity pool, ETH and USDT in the third, and finally ETH and wrapped BTC in the final pool. However, one of the risks of liquidity pools is impermanent loss, which would probably need its own video to explain properly, but is essentially where the price of the cryptocurrencies you've added can fluctuate individually and against each other, meaning that you can actually end up with less than you would have had if you just held on to that cryptocurrency in the first place. Or you can have more of one cryptocurrency and less of another that you've added into the liquidity pool originally. But you can sometimes add single assets into pools, which removes the risk of impermanent loss, but you'll often receive a lower amount of interest in return. And thirdly, there is yield farming, which is similar to staking and providing liquidity to liquidity pools, which is why a lot of people get confused by all the terms. However, yield farming involves using and compounding your rewards to grow your crypto even further. So the interest you're paid for adding liquidity into a pool on a DeFi protocol, such as an automated market maker or a yield optimizer, well, this interest is often an LP token that we saw earlier. You'll then use this to add to a farm to receive even more returns. And of the 3 strategies that I've mentioned so far, this is the least passive, as you do need to check your returns regularly and potentially swap, bridge, and move your crypto. And when I say passive income, which I feel can be sometimes a misleading term and used for marketing purposes essentially, I would certainly advocate doing your own research and monitoring your cryptocurrency portfolio regularly if you are staking, providing liquidity to a pool, or indeed yield farming. So it's not quite a sit back and just watch your crypto accrue interest, unfortunately. And finally, let's look at crypto lending in DeFi, because unlike the traditional financial system, which will nearly always impose a deadline by which you need to pay off that loan, in DeFi, there are often no deadlines, with you being able to add and remove liquidity at any time 24/7. So you could add liquidity onto a DeFi lending platform, borrow against it, and use this crypto loan in whichever way you would like, even by using some of the strategies already mentioned in this video to pay that loan off, or simply by waiting for your crypto to grow enough to pay it off eventually. Again, this isn't risk-free, and it does require knowledge, strategy, and regular checking, but I did a video on the power of crypto lending that you can find a link to here and in the description if you want to check this out. And there are even crypto lending platforms now that will not liquidate you, even if a cryptocurrency drops in the market, which I find quite astonishing when you compare this to the traditional financial system. And you may even be eligible to receive certain airdrops, depending on the cryptocurrency, platform and ecosystem you're using, simply for having participated in one of the strategies covered in this video. And it's important to note that there are other ways to receive passive income from your crypto, such as setting up your own node or mining, for example. However, these do require more expertise and effort to set up, so I didn't include them as relatively easy ways of earning passive income in this particular video. So that ends this video, looking at how to earn passive income using your crypto. But as always, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. Are there any additional examples that you'd add, or have you used any of these strategies successfully, possibly during the large bull run back in 2021, for example? And if you're interested in more of a tailored approach to your crypto education, and you think you'd benefit from having someone look over your shoulder and guide you on your journey, I do offer one-to-one coaching to those who have the desire and the means to educate themselves further. And there are links in the description where you can message me and book in a free video call to see if we'd be a good fit. And if you found this content interesting, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really does help. And have a great day.